Question 6. Use a ruler and a protractor to draw a parallelogram with side lengths of 10 centimeters and 4 centimeters and angles of 55 degrees and 125 degrees. Well, first thing you need to do is make sure you understand what a parallelogram looks like, and it's a bit like a wonky rectangle like this, with the sides just pushed over a little bit, where there's not right angles in each corner, and then we need to start drawing it. So the sensible place to start would be with the baseline of 10 centimeters. So we'll get that baseline in there, 10 centimeters. Now, opposite sides on a parallelogram are equal, but we can't draw the other 10 because we need to draw the angles first. So we need an angle of 55 and an angle of 125. So here comes the angle measurer. Let's move the ruler out of the way. Put that up there for later. You put the angle measure on this end, and we're going to do 55 from this. So yeah, we'll do 55 from this corner, and we'll do 125 from this corner. So 55, put the center of the angle measure on there, and you ask yourself, which zero is it that's touching the line? Well, the outside zero is over here, and it's the inside zero touching the line. So for that 55, I must be measuring from the inside zero, because you measure from whichever one touching the line. And you just count round from there. So counting round from the inside zero is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 55 would actually be there, and there's 60. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get our angle measurer and put it to the other side. And now we need 125. So we've now got the outside zero touching the line. So we're now counting around the outside to 125. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. And I'll just have to move that out of the way. 125 is going to be there. So we've got marks pointing from 55 degrees from this corner and 125 degrees from this corner. So it's time to bring our ruler back in. You need to point your ruler towards the mark. Now, what we're not going to do is join it straight to the mark. We can do that, but that would be wrong, because this side is only supposed to be 4 centimeters. So you can see 4 centimeters actually only goes to there. So yeah, we're pointing in the direction of the mark, but we're not joining to the mark because the side length we want doesn't go that far. Then we're going to have to do the same over here, move the angle measure out of the way. So again, if you join to that mark, you're actually doing it at 7 centimeters. We only want it at 4 centimeters. So we go towards the mark, but we go 4 centimeters like that. And then all we've got to do now is get our ruler. We know that that's the top corner of the parallelogram. That's the top corner of the parallelogram. So we're just basically going to join it up now, like so. Might as well do it in blue so it's the same as the opposite side. There we go. And there is your completed parallelogram. Obviously, we don't really need this bit up here, but we could leave it in. That's just part of our working out. What matters is that we've got our 4 centimeters there and there, and these ones were 10 centimeters there and there, and we had angles of 55 degrees. 55 was in that corner, 125 was in that corner. Incidentally, it's worth noting that opposite angles in a parallelogram are also the same. So if you measured this angle up here, you would also get 55 because that one and that one are the same. And if you measured this angle up the top corner here, you would get 125. And that actually makes 360 altogether, because angles in a parallelogram, or any quadrilateral for that matter, must total 360. There we go.